Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Wow, number 13 already. It's 13 live videos. Whew, it's been pretty cool. It's a great learning curve for me as well. Like I look over some of them, I think, what was I thinking? So number 13 coming to you. I hope you're all well. It's Sunday here in Brisbane. For those of you that haven't seen my videos before, my name is Tanga, and I am 53 and I'm living in Brisbane, Australia. So I know a lot of you could be watching this from the other side of the world, and so I just greet you all and thank you for popping in to have a bit of a nosy and see what I'm all about. And then to all my families and friends and curious people here in Aussie and New Zealand, hey, how you doing? I hope your Sunday's going well. Well, actually it's 7:30 at night at the moment, so hope it's been a good day for you as well. So I've had this series of, as I mentioned before, up to 13 now video lives, and you know it's just naturally taken a little bit of a progression, and I really started to want to maybe put some order so that you could follow some sort of journey, particularly if you are looking to do something outside of your normal 9 to 5, because of course this whole journey has started in trying to find a way to earn an income. As we know, there's a lot of talk out there, there's a lot of movement around digital marketing and what all that is, and entrepreneurship. Couldn't even pronounce the word a couple of years ago. I used to trip over my mouth and try to pronounce that. But really looking for alternatives to our traditional 9 to 5. And believe me, I think you probably know this story as well, you know, working strict 9 to 5, smiling, pretending that it's everything, but really being stressed to the max. So my story has been very much along the similar lines, and really starting to question, well, what else is there to, you know, what we're doing where we can build a lifestyle of life, freedom, money freedom, time freedom, all of those things. We hear it's almost becoming cliched now, because you know, if you're anything like me, I'm seeing it all over the place. And it could just be because my, you know, blinkers are off in that direction. And so I've been exploring a little bit about how we can start to earn an alternative type of income. I've got, as I said, I'm 53, so I've literally got only about 10 years to retirement. And, you know, as the body starts to slow down and you're not as sharp as you used to be, as much as we like to think we are, the reality is, you know, we're not as sharp as we were when we were 30. So, you know, it really is about us taking back control and looking for options, looking for ways that we can solve problems for ourselves, and then turn around and help other people solve the same types of problems. And so that's the theme of your self-actualization. This is what I want to be able to do, is to be transparent about my journey. There's a lot of crap out there. There's a lot of promises of, you know, earning millions and millions of dollars in a day type thing. And it's just, it takes work. It takes work. It takes focus, dedication, you know, really stepping into a place of fear as well. And so this is what I'm sharing with you, is really try and be as vulnerable as I can, sharing the nuts and bolts and the, you know, the grey moments and the dark moments, and how I've managed to pull out of those as well. So yesterday I talked about why I chose the pathway of affiliate marketing. I want to talk a little bit today about the pathway of e-commerce. Now, you know, this isn't just a linear journey. It's not just, you know, taking one step in front of the other and it all sort of flows on. You know, you can divert and you can be trying different things all the time. And if you're anything like me, I have this massive thing called shiny object syndrome. Yeah. Anything that comes along that looks like it could be the thing, oh, could this be it? I'm going to give that a try. So I've got a lot of very quick failures or very quick learning opportunities. And this one isn't one of them. I mean, it probably is, but the timing of the journey into e-commerce for me has just been put on hold for now. It is an area that I want to explore a bit more. And I'll just explain a bit more about it. So what is e-commerce? What does it actually even mean? E-commerce is the physical products. It is it could be anything consumable. I mean, anything on the back here on my shelving that you could purchase from China or somewhere where it's actually built and then put together, and you import it and then you market it. So anything that could be of, oh gosh, I mean, the sky's the limit, really. Phones, phone accessories, pets, anything to do with pets, accessories, baby things, makeup, health and wellness, shoes, bags, sporting goods. It just goes on forever. And so like anything, if it's one thing that I've learned, it's just not as easy as choosing something and bringing it in. There's a bit of research and skill that goes behind being able to pick the products that are in line with your values. Again, it's coming back to what grounds you, in line with your values and what you then can promote to your market where you're solving a problem or providing goods to whoever's out there looking for it. So on our particular training platform that I mentioned yesterday as well, that I'm a part of, they offer training for e-commerce as well. So like I mentioned before, I've got this, this shiny object syndrome. And so as I was starting the journey into affiliate marketing and learning all of the trade in terms of building your funnel, setting up your website, getting that all automated, emails, the works. Sorry about that, my phone's just going off. As I was starting to get a little bit impatient with it, and this is what happens. We have this expectation that things are going to happen very quickly, but they don't. Sometimes it's a hands-off situation. Sometimes it is a matter of just waiting for things to flow through. But in those moments, I tend to get a little bit fidgety, and that's when I try and look at other things as well. So I decided that I wanted to diversify very quickly in my online journey. And so I said, okay, let's start researching how you look at products, work out what is going to be the product that you follow. And so we decided that we would look at products that would make your life easier, anything. So it's quite broad. But there was one thing that I really anchored on. It had to be something that we had used and that we knew was a good product based on what we needed to get out of it. And so, it turned out to be a much slower process than I expected it to be. In fact, what we did manage to import one product, and that was sold via Amazon. That did really well. But this is how our training platform works. It is a learn it, do it, and sometimes that's happening together at the same time, and then see what the outcome is, and then look at teaching it to someone who might be interested as well. So the second product that I imported was this little thing here. And so it is as you can imagine, this is a solar panel, which is designed to recharge our portable electronic items. So it's really designed for people that are going out and able to, you know, if you're not able to plug in anywhere, you can just open this up and it recharges. So when I imported this is a tester. Again, this is following my values, my filters. I've been able to say, I've used this and it was really good. It really solved the issues that we had. And like if you're going to sporting all day away from being able to plug in, this is the idea, is that you'd be able to recharge using that. This hasn't delivered. It hasn't done what I wanted it to do and what I expected it to do. And that sort of put a big halt on that journey of e-commerce for us for now, because I couldn't, in my integrity, I could not import these things and then just sell them and say they work, because it didn't. This one hasn't worked for us. And so I'm anchoring in my transparency, in my integrity. Hi, Barb, how you doing? Oh, it's the first time you've actually come on live with me, so I'm glad to see this. So I'm just talking about this thing that we imported and e-commerce. And so I'm just mentioning here that because this thing didn't work, it really did turn me off from taking any further action into the e-commerce, because I thought, well, if I can't stand by the product, I'm not going to be selling it. Right? I would much rather not go down this track until I can really focus time and energy into that area. And that's when the wake-up call happened. It was when I'm like, okay, it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Excellent. You turned on the notification, so you knew I was live. That's awesome. So I'm glad that's working. So I'm just focusing, Bob, on e-commerce and our little, you know, dipping the toes into the e-commerce side of things, and how, for me, it hasn't really worked just yet, because I haven't really found a product that I can really stand by and put my hand on heart and say, guys, you've got to get this. So this is the one that's sort of gone into the cupboard for now. And so this is where our training comes into it, you know, and the community that we're in is where that they can join us and say, hey, look, this is the problem I'm having with this, and we can go in as a community and learn from each other and say, okay, well, look, just pull the brakes on that product and maybe try something else, you know. And so that's what it's all about. It's about supporting each other in the different areas that we are learning about as well. And that's my dabble into e-commerce for now. I know it's going to be a little bit better, but later on. For now, it's bringing the focus back to my affiliate side of things and learning online and digital marketing, because the steps involved in that is quite a bit more intense than I've expected it to be. And I think that that's just such an important thing. Hi, Anne, thanks for that. Oh, that's my Barb. She's on there using her papa's internet. So, yay. Oh, strong family support. I mean, these are my values. It's my family. It's so important. And I know for you guys out there too, a lot of you, this is what you're exploring and getting into, other alternatives of earning income. Is through this type of platform. And so it really is about, you know, working with people. Say hello, baby.
Hello.
So we've got another sleepover tonight. We've just watched 2 lots of Sister Act. Hey, bub.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's my little spiel about e-commerce and how far I went down the road with that. It's been parked. It's a parked process for now, and just going back to being able to focus on the one area. Yeah. Say hi, Mom. Got lots of people joining on. Hey, Pawai, how are you doing, my waka sister? Hope you are all well and doing well. So we're just about to finish up, actually. I was just talking about e-commerce and our experience with e-com, but the whole theory around it is really good. But like anything that you're learning, you've got to give it a go. You've got to have your little trip-ups. But it's important to be able to recover from those, learn your lessons, and then move on. Work out what fits you and what doesn't. Anyone got any questions at the moment? No questions? Awesome. Well, not awesome. Oh, it would be really nice to engage. But hey, if you are tuning into this after today, hashtag replay, please. And maybe, what question can I ask you? Have you tried e-commerce? Have you tried to import and then sell on eBay or Amazon or anything like that, and Shopify? How has that worked for you? Have a good evening, have a good night, have a good morning if you're tuning in from the other side of the world. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya. Bye-bye.